watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. Well, happy Friday. You can see a live look right now over the Washington Monument. Weather expected to be comfortable today after a kind of a hectic week, but some rain could creep into the forecast this weekend. But overall, it's going to be pretty nice. But thanks for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now. It is 6 o'clock on a Friday. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And I'm Corey James. Good morning to you. Shanika's going to have the latest on those roads in just a moment. Let's start things off with Jackie for the forecast this morning, and definitely a good start.
Yes, a much better start compared to the last couple mornings. It's not quite as humid, and we're also noticing the mainly sun-filled skies, and we're going to be tracking those dry conditions persisting through the day today. Satellite radar showing us that setup, that cold front that did bring, or at least the system that did bring the severe weather we saw the last couple of days is now continuing to push its way out of here, and we're going to continue to notice much more comfortable air settling in across the area. We're still holding to low 70s though in DC. We did just drop into the upper 60s not too long ago in Annapolis. Seeing those low 60s farther back out towards the west. Those dew points, it's getting much more comfortable. Seeing a lot more of those 50s on this map compared to the 70s we saw yesterday. But highs today topping on those low to mid 80s. More details with that weekend forecast coming up. Shanika, what's the latest on those roads?
All right, let's head out to the 14th Street Bridge. 395 heading northbound. So if you're heading from Virginia into the district, you are looking pretty nice and clear. So no worries there. We do have one crash, though. That's right off of 7. Heading eastbound, that left side is blocked right near Hamilton Station Road. So you're just seeing one stretch here, some delays, but not too terrible. Once you pass that, you're good to go. The rest of your region, you're still looking good. 66, 95, the Mixing Bowl. And in Maryland, Capitol Beltway, no problems.
Shanika, thank you. Cleanup continues in Montgomery County after Wednesday's tornadoes.
The storms caused a lot of damage to homes and cars, and now many are having to deal with their insurance. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sase is live in Gaithersburg this morning. So, Jean-Marie, first, what are you seeing out there this morning as the cleanup is underway?
Yeah, good morning. So we do know about 7 tornadoes actually touched down here in the region. And here in Montgomery County, I'm standing directly in front of what officials say the home that had the most damage. I'm going to step out the way so you can take a look at this moment. As you can see, cleanup efforts are already underway. Now, just yesterday, the root of the tree was up. The entire tree was crashed over this home. But now, as you can see, they've cut down that tree, placed the pieces on that truck, and now they've already boarded up majority of the home. Now, this is just one home of many here in the Gaithersburg area that had damage due to this tornado, and now many homeowners are having to go through their insurance. So here's the best way to actually handle that. Now, when it comes to filing a claim, you want to call your insurance as soon as possible. Keep record of everyone you speak to. Also ask about advance payment and living expenses. And the Maryland Insurance Administration is encouraging homeowners to get multiple bids for contractors, compare them with adjusters before settling the claim, and also save proof that you paid the deductible. And if you experience price gouging, make sure you report it.
Most homeowners are going to benefit from using the adjuster provided by their insurer. If they're unhappy with the settlement amount, they feel like it's not accurate, or maybe they've had a catastrophic loss where they've lost their home and there's a really high payout amount, that's when they're going to want to look more into getting a public adjuster.
Now, according to Business Insider, public adjusters can charge from 5 to 20% of that final settlement. But here in the state of Maryland, that is negotiable. For now, reporting live in Gaithersburg, Maryland, I'm Jean-Marie Sase, DC News Now.
Thank you, Marie. Well, neighbors in Poolesville cleaning up from the damage from Wednesday's storm. The National Weather Service says a tornado touched down there at about 7:30. One man says the tornado destroyed about 20 to 30 trees on his farm, but he is thankful that everyone's okay.
No people were hurt, no horses were injured.
Yeah.
So, that's what's important. All of this is a shame, but, we'll get it taken care of.
Now he says he is expecting the debris to be cleared out soon. And the teenager accused of plotting a mass shooting at 2 Montgomery County schools will appear in court this morning.
18-year-old Alex Yee was indicted yesterday. Now, Yee was arrested back in April after police say he shared a 129-page manifesto with another person. The book details plans to shoot up Lakewood Elementary School and Wooten High School. That is where Yee was a student. Counselors who work with Yee say he previously expressed violent thoughts. Today's court appearance is a scheduling hearing to select trial dates. It is expected to begin at 8:30.
And in Virginia, police have taken the Spotsylvania woman accused of killing 3 of her roommates into custody. Alyssa Venable was arrested after a high-speed chase in New York. New York State Police say troopers recognized Venable's gray Honda and tried to stop her, but she took off. Police were able to catch her when she crashed the car. No troopers were injured, but Venable was taken to the hospital. She now faces 3 counts of second-degree murder and firearm charges. Police found the 3 victims, who range in age from 60 to 77, after reporting to a welfare check on Tuesday.
All right, take a look at your screen here. D.C. police need your help finding this man who they say stole items from a business in Northwest D.C. This happened early yesterday morning, they say, on 14th Street. Police tell us the man forced his way into a store and then took off. Anyone with any information on this burglary is asked to contact police. And according to ESPN, former NBA player Delonte West is facing misdemeanor charges for allegedly violating the conditions of his release and resisting arrest in Virginia. The Sports Network reporting Fairfax County Police were involved in some sort of a chase while trying to serve West a warrant yesterday. After the pursuit ended and finding him unresponsive, the outlet says police used Narcan twice on West before sending him to the hospital. ESPN says West is scheduled to be arraigned this morning. Time right now is 6:06. DC News Now is your local election headquarters. And after days of counting, the Associated Press is declaring a winner in the DC Council Ward 7 Democratic primary race.
Wendell Felder won the Democratic primary with 24% of the vote. Now the race was called with 92% of the votes cast. Felder will likely be replacing Vincent Gray, who endorsed his campaign. Gray served on the council from 2005 through 2011 and was reelected to the council in 2017. He also previously served as DC's mayor from 2011 through 2015. And you may see the district streets covered in rainbows for Pride Month.
Yeah, tonight kicks off the Capitol Pride opening party and festival events all weekend long. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala is live this morning in Northwest DC, previewing all the excitement. Liberty, what can people expect?
Good morning, Corey and Tanaya. Well, they can expect a big party throughout the district this weekend for Capitol Pride. And take a look at this newly painted Pride flag here along 14th Street Northwest. The Pride Festival and Concert is bringing out big names like Billy Porter and Keke Palmer to celebrate the LGBTQ plus community. Tonight, the opening party Riot kicks off at 9 p.m. on Queens Chapel Road Northeast. Riot is named in homage to a historic event back on June 28, 1969. That's when police raided the Stonewall Inn that sparked a riot that lasted several days. Now, the party will bring a united queer community, diverse in gender identities and races, including Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera. They are hailed as heroes who sparked activism that led to the LGBTQ plus rights we see today. The opening dance party will also feature RuPaul's Drag Race star Sapphira Crystal and a lineup of other popular performers. The Capitol Pride Parade will take place on Saturday at 3 p.m. through the neighborhoods like Shaw, Logan Circle, and the district, among a few. And Sunday will be the Capitol Pride concert on America's Main Street. And due to the parade, drivers should also be aware of several street closures. They're urged to navigate through the street closures by using U Street, Massachusetts Avenue, Independence Avenue, 17th Street Northwest, and the 3rd Street Tunnel. And also our very own Corey James will be at the parade, so you may want to say hi to him as well. And Corey, are you going to be busting out any new dance moves?
If they're appropriate for the streets.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Only if you'll do it with me, Liberty. Only if you do it with me.
Okay. We'll have to figure out our own dance.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. All right, we'll check back in with you in just a moment. Time right now is 6:09 on this Friday morning. Almost said Thursday.
No.
We don't want that.
No, it's Friday.
It's
Friday.
All right, one of the biggest days in basketball is in the DMV today.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever will take on the Mystics tonight. Now, that game moved to Capital One Arena to allow for more fans to attend. 10,000 fans watched last night's Mystics game, which was their first one at Capital One. Their normal arena can seat just over 4,000 people, but if you're still looking to get in for tonight's game, tickets start at a little over $60. And speaking of last night's game, the Mystics lost a tough one to former Maryland Terrapin Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky. The Baltimore native led the Sky to a 79-71 win, the Loss dropping their record to 0-10 on the season so far.